In this video, we will show you how to replace your front impact absorber on a Kia Forte Koup. This will be located behind your front bumper cover. Let's get into it. Okay friend, it's time for the replacement of our front bumper cover. To do this, it's best to start from underneath the front, so let's safely raise and support. As we make our way under the front bumper cover, along each side, we're going to find that we have 3 push clips to remove. To remove your push clips, generally you can just use a trim tool or pretty much any small prying device. Remove the center, and then remove the outer portion as well. Once you have this dislodged, the next thing we need to do is make our way up inside here so we can gain access along the back side of our fog lamp assembly. Now along the back side of the fog lamp assembly is where you're going to find your fog lamp bulb and the wiring harness. We have to disconnect the wiring harness from the bulb. To do that, you want to squeeze on the 2 locking tabs, dislodge it, a quick inspection for corrosion. We'll set the wiring harness aside. At this point, we need to repeat this entire process along the other side of the front bumper cover. Once you've completed that, we'll make our way up inside the front wheel well to remove a mounting screw. Following your bumper cover up to where it meets the fender, in this corner area here, you're going to find a Phillips head screw on each side of the front bumper cover. Once you've removed the screw, take hold of the front bumper cover, hold onto the fender, and lightly tug it apart, separating this area. Repeat the process on the other side of the vehicle and we'll meet in the engine compartment. Now that we have both sides separated along the front area of your engine compartment, you're going to find that you have 4 push clips holding your front grille. Your front grille is attached to the bumper cover, so as we remove these, keep in mind these are the last things holding everything in place here. I'm going to use my knee to hold the bumper cover against the vehicle while I continue. With all those out of there, let's go ahead and remove the bumper cover from the vehicle. With the front bumper cover out of the way, we have a clear view of the impact absorber. Before we start removing it, it's a good idea to apply some support underneath the center. While holding support, paying attention along each side, you're going to find that you have 3 12mm headed mounting bolts and 1 10mm headed mounting nut. Start by removing each of the 6 mounting bolts, and then we'll start removing the 10mm nuts and remove the impact absorber. I'll pause on this side, repeat the process on the other side of the vehicle, and then we can start removing those 10mm mounting nuts. All the 12mm bolts are out of there. Now it's time for the 10mm. Keep in mind these are the last things holding these to the vehicle. Let's take hold of the impact absorber and remove it from the vehicle. There it is, friend. Clean and inspect the mounting points, both sides of the vehicle. Now we can prepare to install our impact absorber across the front. Along each side, we'll start by resting this in position and aligning our mounting nut ports here. Start on your 10mm mounting nut onto the mounting studs. We'll do that on both sides. Once you have both of the nuts started on there, we're sure that this can't fall out of place. We can continue on with all 6 of our mounting bolts, 3 for each side of the vehicle. You may find you either have to raise or lower the front impact absorber as needed to get everything properly aligned. Once you've started on one side of the vehicle's hardware, do the same thing on the other, and then we'll snug it up. I'm going to torque each of these 6 mounting bolts to 30 foot-pounds. With the mounting bolts torqued, it's time for those 10mm nuts. We'll just make sure these are nice and tight. After confirming everything's in place, you can continue on to removing support from underneath your impact absorber. Let's get our bumper cover in place. We'll start sliding this in, paying attention along the center area. We'll lightly press this in. Install all 4 of your push clips across the center. That'll hold things in place as we continue making our way towards each side. Now let's start bringing this into position along the bottom of the headlamp assembly. As we make our way towards the fender, we're going to align this as well and press it in. Pause on this side of the vehicle, do the exact same thing on the other. Once you've done that, we'll make our way into the wheel well. Along each corner of the bumper cover, we're going to install our Phillips head screw. Just start that in and snug it up. Make sure that's properly secured. Do the same exact thing on the other side of the vehicle. Then we'll make our way under the front bumper cover. Now it's time to resecure the wiring harness here for each one of the fog lamps. We'll press it in, make sure it's secured in place properly. Let's install our plastic panel. Bring this area up and over the bumper cover. Swing it in. When installing your plastic push pins, you want to have them in the unlocked position. Press them up and through and lock them in with the centers. We'll continue on down the line. A quick confirmation that everything's properly secured along the bottom corner here. Repeat the exact same process on the other side of the vehicle. Okay, friend, we finished our installation. At this point, you want to go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test and listen for any funny noises. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.